Hello research students, today I am going to tell you about salami slicing. Salami slicing is actually a part of publication ethics and it's a type of publication misconduct. Now you see I am having here some mango slices with me and some papaya slices with me. So suppose if I have got this slice and this slice of mango, which are both taken from the same mango, and I compare it with the papers which I have prepared for research. So suppose this paper is published separately by me in one journal and this another slice of mango is published by me in another journal, and at the same time with the same features, that is with the same analysis, same hypothesis and same conclusion, and it becomes a part of a greater research. That is, I have collected data from some field and there I have collected data, like suppose if I have taken the clinical trials of different patients. I have taken clinical trial related to the coronavirus, and I have taken the trial for older people, I have taken the clinical trial for younger people, and I have taken the clinical trial for the adults. And I divide these clinical trials into 3 different parts. For the older people separate, younger people separate, and the adults separate, and publish it into different journals, considering the same analysis, the same hypothesis and similar results. So that will become a salami slicing. So by this fruit bowl, I think it may be clear to you, like it's just like having the different slices from the same fruit at different places, publishing it at different places and getting the benefit out of more number of publications. So let's understand about this salami slicing in detail. So you see, practice of partitioning a large study into smaller published articles is known as salami slicing. That is a large study, like I gave you a study of a clinical trial as an example, or there can be any other large study in any field. It can be a study of science or social sciences or in medicine. Anywhere, if a large study is conducted and then it is broken down into smaller pieces and then published in different journals, then it becomes a salami slicing. Now, breaking up a single research paper into their least published units. A single research paper which could have been formed by me, and it has been broken down into small pieces, separated into small pieces and then published separately by me. Then it becomes a salami slicing. Now drawbacks. Actually this approach has got several drawbacks, and in some cases it can be utilized also. There are some exceptional cases also for this. So let us discuss that. So see, in the drawbacks, there can be career distortions. If it is detected that a person or a researcher is doing salami slicing, it is detected by the authorities, then it can result in career distortions. His career may be permanently distorted, or there may be some blot in his career, because people will suppose that this person will present research papers only in this particular manner, and his publications can be stopped also by some journals for few years, for number of years. Then it is an unethical practice. It doesn't follow the characteristics of research ethics, so it is unethical to do a thing like this. Then it is harmful to science. It will cause a great harm to science, because same thing is broken into different parts and then it is being published. So it's not good as per science, because if the big finding is published together, So it will benefit the scientists and even the people who are going into detail into that research. They may not get the exact results by seeing only the parts. Then it skews the database. The database is skewed because a proper database is not obtained by taking in only small parts of the database. The full database is not coming into picture. Then it is wastage of time and efforts. Time and efforts of the publisher, of the reviewer, of the editor. Everybody's time and effort is wasted because same thing they are going to review, they are going to edit. So it wastes lots of time of so many people. Then there are some exceptional cases, like I discussed just now a clinical trial case. So if there is a large clinical trial which covers over a number of years, then there is a chance that the publisher can publish a part of that. The author can give it to a publisher to publish a part of the obtained result, because if it is taking number of years, so in 1 year some part can be published which has been found, and in another year the remaining parts or the whole research can be published together, or some other part of the clinical trial can be taken into account. So if there are number of years involved and there is a large trial involved, then only we can allow salami publishing. Then it is used in epidemiological studies, where epidemiology is involved, which means number of insects and their studies, or germs and their studies and all this. There generally we try to use this type of exceptional cases are there of salami publishing. Salami publishing otherwise is beneficial for a publisher or for a author, because in his area if more number of papers are published, so he will get more citations, there are chances of him to get promotions, and there are chances for him to be noticed by people in his work area where he is working. He can easily go to a top level, but it is actually an unethical practice, so it should be avoided in any case. So salami publishing is not a preferred type of publishing. The big data can be put together into different chapters and then should be published together. Only if there is a clinical trial and it takes a number of years, so a part of that which is obtained in 1 or 2 years can be published, and later parts can be published later on. So I hope students you have understood clearly about this unethical practice of salami slicing, which is being practiced by number of researchers and which has to be stopped. So we will look forward to you subscribing my channel and pressing the bell icon to get more and more topics related to research and science, maths and English. So be tuned to the channel and press the bell icon to get notifications of the videos.